so.
I'm in a doesn't look bad. I like that.
It's from Kurt Pfeiffer.
So tell him that for Dr. Coons, because rain,
Yeah.
you just do your thing.
And you can see the storm coming in.
I'm gonna have a smoke. Oh boy, I hope we have freaking internet.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Well, you might want to tell him if we get dropped, we'll try to come back on, but who knows?
Right.
Where did the smokes go?
I don't know. No clue. Oh, they're right here.
Oh, jeez, I don't want to have those laying around. It's definitely coming in now.
Oh, fuck.
I like that here.
Yeah, I gotta call him too. He messaged me or called me.
Who?
Kurt. Sure, he wants to know when I'm bringing his veggies.
Who?
Kurt Pfeiffer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Trying to fit this thing on my freaking
Bonnet.
my bun.
What time is it?
21. Oh, I suppose I should probably plug this in.
Do I sound alright?
Check. You can probably go up a little higher.
How's that? Is that better?
Good.
All right.
Yeah, we're both about the same.
All right. No rain yet. Clouds are there.
You're lit a lot better than I am.
Is it thundering out?
It's coming in. Look at how my face looks. It's like all fucked up.
I can't see it, so.
You look good. I like the lighting on you. Oh, that's worse.
What's wrong with your color? I mean,
Oh, nothing, I guess.
I don't think it looks bad.
Oh. Oh. I'll go like that, and I'll just sit back a little bit. I come from where I'm just looking. My face looks all shiny, weird.
Well, you had sun this week, so we both are kind of red-faced.
Yeah.
I already got the tan on my arms.
Yeah, I do too. I got a shirt, Stuart's shirt. Oh. Suppose I should be careful of that.
Yeah, you do that, and then you unclip on your Stewart.
You know,
I messaged him. So,
I saw that. He called him a tick turd.
right, so he knows who I'm talking about.
I told him, I said, well, like an hour ago, he said he was going to contact you, but he didn't. I'm going to run this up.
If he's on tonight, you can tell him.
He'll be on, I bet you. Check, 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 check. Yeah, because then I will spin around and I won't screw up my audio. Got a little extra cord there. We got 6 minutes. Swig of your beer.
I made some eggs. I'm going to do a few deviled eggs, but I figured I'd have a salad tonight with some eggs and stuff on it.
Do we have any chicken we can cut up and put in that salad?
I'd have to nuke. I think I can nuke it.
Yeah, you can. Just to thaw it out.
I like this music.
I do too. It's cheery.
I got 6 tomatoes in today. Just to say I had.
Well, we can show them what it looks like out the window.
Yeah, watch, it won't rain till after we're done. Doc Coons could have been here, but you don't.
Well,
you don't want to
I
get.
don't wanna-
You don't want to get all that equipment out there and then it fucking rain on it.
Right.
He was fine. I told him, I said, well, Doc, it doesn't look bad now, but I think at 5 it's supposed to be bad. And he goes, why don't we just do it next Friday? He says, we're open for it.
So his daughter will be able to do
Yeah,
her thing?
yeah, it sounds like
Okay.
everything is kosher for next Friday.
That's good. How do I do that?
I didn't get to see Sue Becker today. She came in and out before I even...
Oh, you didn't get to say hi?
No.
Okay, so this is what let's see how you're positioned. Oh, that's perfect. The fattest one is this one right here.
That isn't bad.
Yep. Look at all that.
What's that? I don't know what that means at all.
Well, when it drops off and it's red like that, it's struggling. So we will see.
If this shit works out.
Right. I mean, my God, there's the router. There's one camera, 2 inches from the fucking router. This one is 3 feet. This one is, I mean, this should be.
Primo.
It should be. I mean, if we check on the latency. Yeah, look, 2 milliseconds. That's, you can't get any better than that. But just because the latency is good right now doesn't mean that by the time it makes it over here to Facebook land, it's just so much fun.
I got that basket done, but I didn't get those pots planted. I want to try to do that tomorrow.
What pots? Diane's? Diane
No,
Bausman.
those 5 or 4 that I got, that guy, part son from that
The new guy.
Valdez or.
Yeah, but there's also Diane Bausman.
I know it.
Okay.
What did you do with all my drawings and stuff?
They're just right there.
What about the other part of it?
Right down there.
Okay. I just want to know where those are at. I'm going to do some of that tomorrow. I cleaned the science experiments out of the refrigerator.
Oh, good. We got 2 minutes.
Yeah, I have this in my head all night.
It's not, it doesn't come through very much. It's only getting picked up by our mics. It's not, I don't have it, last couple times I haven't run it out of the Mac itself.
Certain people didn't contact me this year. The guy that always does the tomatoes, Doc Dietz's son-in-law, whatever, never.
No?
No.
I'll just focus on the ones that did call you.
Mary Benson didn't either.
No.
Which, that's fine.
Too bad, because the geraniums look good this year.
Oh God, they're fucking best they ever have. Fucking huge.
Yeah.
That combo that I did for Slim and Hanks, I liked. Had the blackberry jam with that bright pink geranium.
Mm. Well, I noticed that as soon as it hit 6:30, that even when it took a little while for that to kick in, I'm gonna just like start the
Intro?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and hopefully we'll have comment. Oh, there it goes. Here we go. Hey. So far, so good. Okay. And you are live.
Well, how come you stop that? Doesn't it stop on its own?
It'll just stay there.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So, anybody out there, give us a comment. So far, our stream is holding up, but who knows with this weather.
Is Scuba Steve out there?
Oh.
It says 3 or 8.
Well, it
4.
jumped all the way up to 8.2 megabytes per second. So, see, look at how it's all wobbly. With this weather, we might be.
Yeah.
It might
Who
be
knows?
interesting.
It's getting pretty dark here. We don't have.
Hey, there we go. Becca Detman's with us. Hi, Becca.
Hey, Becca, nice talking to you this week too, Becca.
Yeah, it was great seeing you.
Dr. Coons is not on tonight. Obviously, we're inside, and he was fine with that. He's going to be on next week and bring his daughter. So hopefully he'll get another plug on the CGH site.
Yeah, I'm looking out the window right now, and it's pretty dark.
Yeah, it's getting pretty dark. It's been thundering for a
Hey,
while.
Sue
Sue,
Becker.
Sue, I missed you today. Sorry, you must have snuck in and out of there. I came out to see if you'd pick up yet, and you were gone.
Frank's with us.
Hi,
Hey,
Frank.
Hey,
But
there's
anyway,
John.
so Eric Coons will be on next week with his daughter. They're going to be here, so.
Hey, Janie's with us.
Babin?
Yep, she says.
So, hey, I told you I was going to have, you can tell what kind of week it's been. Look at the size of that sumbitch. It's a freaking,
Oh, Debbie Schumann's with
half
us.
a
Hi,
keg.
Debbie.
and it's from Pig Mines Brewery, which is out of McChesney Park. This is from Kirk Pfeiffer. Swept the Legs is and it's an Indian Pale Ale. It's 7.5% alcohol, but you can tell what kind of week it's been. It's Holy Batman, or Holy Hot Temperatures Batman.
Yeah, no kidding.
Is usually what Robin would
Sue
say.
Becker said she loves her combos.
Oh, great.
And then Debbie Vaughn said she's in Morrison, and she said it's raining in Morrison right now.
Oh.
It looks like it. It's pretty dark.
It's
when
dark.
I look
It's
out the
been
window.
thundering here, and the wind has kind of picked up, and now it's a little bit calmer.
Vicky Risto said, "Be ready to head to your basement."
We'll just hop in this 31-inch pot.
We'll hop in the pot and put the pot over us, kind of like a bathtub.
Yeah, there you go. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Just like what we did this week. The guys today from nonstop from 9 o'clock till I think Quinn called me and they were back at the shop around 5. Did nothing but deliver stuff today.
Here, give me this. Look at that.
So
This beer. I like this beer.
it's like pass the bottle. You know, like you're in the back of the car in high school.
Oh boy, she said. Debbie Schumann said it's pouring here in Kalita. I bet you we're gonna get that. Oh, Karen Jones said she loves her flowers.
Yep, I see him, Karen. I drove by and I saw him on the deck. It looks really nice.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna snap a photo of that.
And they go with her house because she got the yellow submarine, and that petunia is kind of got the red of their siding of their house.
Nice.
So I thought it went really well. That she chose really well.
Very cool. Yeah. I'm glad we're not out on the deck right now.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe it won't rain till after we're done, but still to have all the equipment out there and have it set up and a chance of rain. And Doc said that they're open for next week, so we'll bring his daughter and that, and maybe we can get some comments out of their containers that we dropped off today there.
He filled in for Dr. Bird.
Right.
On the CGH update. You know, they did like the first half of the show was on information on strokes, and then the second half, Dr. Coons was talking about COVID, and yeah, and he was saying, I found this really helpful because we've been trying to kind of like time our booster because we're not as social right now, but come summertime, you know. Be nice to have that.
And plus,
extra.
we thought about going on vacation.
Yeah, and all that. So we were trying to time it with the waning and all that kind of crap. And he was doing the same thing, sounds like. And he got his yesterday because they're starting to see an uptick in the hospital, and all the rest of the metrics really are not that relevant because of different ways of testing and all that. But I figured, well, you know, if he's going to do his, we're going to sign up and do ours, get it done.
Yep.
Well, you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
I guess.
You're ready.
So.
Just take a swig of your beer.
Oh. Swept leg.
Oh, hi, Sue. Sue's with us. You know, I was noticing on Facebook.
Sue who?
Brown. Her grandson just got married.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was checking out photos, and that dress looked beautiful on you.
One of the things today was really nice, and we're going to talk about these Earthplanters that we did, and it went pretty smooth. We did 4 of them. We did 3 at Murtis Plaza, and we did 1 at CGH Lynn Boulevard, but we got a call today from Murtis, and they really liked what we did there. So it's really nice, and they're really big, and this is a good experiment to see, you know, these things, how they're going to work. You know, we're hoping that you know, they do their job and it cuts down on labor and stuff. So if you want to show them the 2 pots in our yard, or no, well, wait, I guess up there.
Oh, wait, we got a comment. Before we flip into that, Debbie Schumann said that Whiteside moved into the yellow for COVID today. Okay. Well,
Bummer.
We're just riding the roller coaster ride, aren't we all?
Yeah.
Thanks for that information. It's been hard to kind of follow along and see what's going on here locally, so that's helpful.
Yeah.
Chris Thompson Weeks is with us too.
Hi, Chris. Hey, we're gonna show. Do you want me to get that down or?
Well, you said, Stuart's with us too. Hey, do you want me to put that photo up?
Yeah. Why don't you put that
This
photo?
one here?
No, the one of the plants.
Oh, like
The
this
first
one?
one. Yeah, the first one.
Okay. See you guys.
This is we call them 600s, and that's because that's the number on the pot. It's a 600, and so we planted these up with some of them have two, some have three in it, and then we take these and put them into these big earth planters. The 41-inch got 6, was it, Lisa?
Yeah.
6 plus a center planting, and they looked really good. And by the time we got to the fourth one, we had it down to planted, set up. I mean, literally setting the pot up, and doing the prep work for it and planting it. We were all done in a half hour. So we figured out kind of by trial and error the first 3 pots. We did stuff different, and Lisa figured out about. Well, I think the soil thing was the biggest thing. We know how much soil we need to do it, where we don't have to scoop and put it in. It's real hard to fill in with soil in between the plants because it's so packed in. But it worked out really well, and I think our pots, our 2 pots that you can show the picture of.
Steve's with us.
Our 2 pots. Scuba Steve?
Yeah.
Our 2 pots.
Oh, you're okay. I'm sorry. I'm just watching all the comments. Here you go.
These are our 2 pots. Now ours are in the shade, and we're gonna have to put some more soil in them. And it's funny because to fill up the reservoir at different locations, it filled up at different times. At our house, it took, and of course we were pretty far away from the spigot at our house. We were at Murtis's too, but Murtis's ranged from anywhere from 6 to
It was on average about 6.
6 minutes, so it was a little faster. They might have had more pressure there than what we have here at our house, but anyway, the reservoir filled up. But ours are in the shade, so they shouldn't need to be refilled as much as like Jim Murtis's pots, because those are out and cook in the sun in the afternoon. They're pretty much in full sun.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What do you want now?
Another drink of my beer.
Okay. Well, hand that over when you're done. Mary Carlson says, want to watch the weather. Yeah, we're watching the weather right out the window. It's getting darker.
It's getting darker, so. And I got some tomatoes in today, for other things that's going on. But anyway, do you want to get the gimbal, Lisa, and we can kind of show them?
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, let's show them the pot a little bit before we get into showing them at Murtis's.
All right. Let me get that and go solo with that. Okay.
And this is the inside of the pot. And you can see they just use old carpet to for the wick. This is the wick that you have to do this. You can't just put the soil in and wet it. You have to wet that carpet so it's really wet, so it's ready to absorb water, and you keep the water flowing, and then you add the soil in there, and you keep wetting it till it's thoroughly really wet. And Lisa got it probably the fourth one. It was pretty wet, almost like you could build a castle with it, or whatever you wanted to do, sand castle with it. But that's the key. That's the way we watched the Earthplanter video. So we did it the way they did.
Why don't you back it up so I could try to get a fuller shot?
And this is a 31-inch. We didn't bring. As a matter of fact, it barely fit through the freaking door. So, and then we put the Osmocote, which I probably should have brought, and I could have showed you some, but we put the slow release fertilizer in, and we worked it in instead of, we did top dress, but I think it's important to know that instead of doing the top dressing, we worked it in, because this isn't going to be top watered hardly at all. We top watered it after we planted it, but that was it.
You want to show them the 600 that goes in there?
Yeah. So this is the 600.
So there'll be 4 of those that go in the 31-inch size pot.
And you can see this is cherry. Is it cherry lace calibracoa?
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
We started these in what, February?
Yep.
And then they've gone through. How many pinches did I do?
Well, probably 3 at least,
3
3 or 4.
And
that's
I'll tell you,
cinnamon petcoa, and then the verbena
vintage.
But we do not use growth regulators, so.
But I'll tell you, it's amazing what weather does because, you know, prior to this August weather that we've had in the last few days, it was cool and cloudy, and those plants were holding their form really well. And literally in a couple days, with this 90-degree weather, they just shot out, and I had to do some fast pinching.
And the plants,
keep them from cracking.
Really, the plants were in shock. I mean, all the plants. You know, I had, when I delivered tonight, some people had ferns out. The Babbins had ferns, and, you know, they said that they didn't look real good. And I go, because of the heat. And it was, when you go from like 54, 55 degrees to 95 degrees, the plants are just in shock. And we put the shade cloths on all 3 greenhouses as fast as we could. And you know, it's funny because when I look at the containers that we planted, like with impatiens and fuchsias, they really, I mean, they're wet and they're soaked, but they're kind of wilty in this heat. I mean, it's just, and then in the morning when it's cooler, like I go in the morning, they look better. But really, the impatiens and stuff really took a hit with this heat coming on this fast and the sun. You know, it's just, I don't know. The weather's freaking bizarre. If somebody says we don't have climate change, they're full of shit. I'm going to drink to that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, it's getting dark out there.
Well, you don't have it on, though.
I'll put it on. Well, you
Right.
can't really see
Because
it.
I want you to see this, too. I want to talk a little more about this.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. You're blocking everything, so they're just seeing
sorry.
nothing.
I paid attention to the window.
Well, if you want to go to the gimbal, because I'm not done talking about this pot.
Oh, we got some comments. Thanks, you guys. Joe Pisty said, "Hey, y'all, he's with us." Travis Ashland said, "Those are great pots. Yeah, they're Cadillac pots. Hopefully, they're going to do the job they say they're going to do." We have peers in the industry that have been using this particular brand, and they've had really good luck with them. And the big deal about this is that, you know, normally once you hit those really hot summer months, you're watering every day, and it can be a challenge. And you can skip a single watering, and things are shot. So hopefully this
And at businesses,
technology will be a good deal for us.
And at businesses where we're putting some of these, they're there during the week, but then on the weekend, you know, when it's freaking, you know, nobody's there and it's 95 degrees out,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that nobody's there. The
Yeah.
plants say you got to water me. So this is going to help a lot. Can you bring the gimbal over? I want to show them this plug stuff and that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Marianne, we could talk about that. Marianne had a question.
All right.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Just turn the gimbal on.
And talk about what?
Talk more about this pot. We got off on a tangent. And you don't have the... That's why I don't use that thing. You want me to use that all the time, and that thing's got a mind of its fucking own.
Hold on. Oh, gee.
That freaking tween.
Hey, dude.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got you.
I got you on the gimbal.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, this is where you fill it. And you just put the hose in and you fill it there. And then let me show you this on the bottom, since we can do this. Put the plug back in. On the bottom, there's a couple things. Right here, like during the winter, when we're done for the season, we'll loosen this and it'll drain this cavity out so there's no water left in there to freeze. And then on this side, let me roll her on over. You can see this. This is the overflow. So when you're filling on the top, and how can you tell when it's full? Well, when it gets so full, water will start coming out of this, and you'll see it on the concrete or whatever, and you know that your cavity is full.
So usually overflow hits about this level because plants and soil are here, so they don't want to drown plants. But we ran into a sticky situation on with Jim Murtis's one of his overflow.
Water come out of the top.
Yeah, and so yeah, when it's filling up, it fills up to about here, and then the overflow kicks in. But we ended up filling all the way to the top on one of those big old 41s, and it came out the top, and we knew something was wrong. And those suckers are just like super,
They're like
super heavy, and I just put all my weight into it, all my massive weight, and jarred it enough so it started to kick in, and the amount of water that drained out of that thing was amazing.
Yeah, and there must have been something just in the
Yeah.
tube, that clogged it. And when you hit that, it was acted like a plunger, and
Yeah,
pushed
it was interesting.
And we use a fertilizer injector. So what I did is I just zip tied it to a 2-wheel dolly, and then we wheel it up, and we can quick connect to a water spigot like at CGH when we do it, and then we have the hose that's on there, and the guys can just turn, or we can turn the water on, and it fertilizes. We put fertilizer water in here just like they would be at our greenhouse. So anyway, that's it on the pots.
So should I put you back?
Yep. Oh boy, it's getting dark.
Huh.
It's time for bed.
No. Yeah, maybe we'll take the gimbal and look at the weather.
Yeah. But anyway,
Oh, Joe wants to know, question, will these pots do better than regular clay pots in the Texas heat?
oh hell yeah. These would be great, Joe, in the Texas heat, because you wouldn't have to worry about, this is our first time using them, so we're documenting stuff, like how long it
Yeah,
takes
we're
to fill it, how much
keeping
soil and stuff like that. And I thank goodness that we bought these last year. They're not cheap to begin with, but the price increase on all the stuff, and the shipping is just unbelievable how much they went up. So I'm glad that we got this project off. We're doing some for downtown Sterling at Dale Park. So if you go to the pop-up markets down there, you'll be able to see the 41-inch pots there. And I got to get a hold of Matt Prescott. I hope he's going to let me use the water spigot on Brinks.
Debbie Schumann said we've already got over 2 inches in the rain gauge tonight. And
We haven't got nothing here yet.
nothing here yet, but
my
Linda
God.
said it's really raining. So did you want to show them any shots?
Yeah, we can go to the shots of Murtis Plaza. Go over
Which
that.
one do you want? This one?
No, the next one in a row. So we go 1, 2, that one. That's the
Oh,
next one.
this is a great question. Let's do that before we move on to that photo. What if it rains? Can the pots get too much water? No. That's what the overflow is all about. It'll just drain right out, just like a regular pot. That's a good question.
We've never.
Of course, if your overflow is jammed up like we thought ours might be, those plants would be swimming. So yeah, but as long as it's functioning, it's working just like a regular pot with drainage holes. Aaron Peterson said he needs a shot. All right, so you want which one? This one?
Yeah, it's the next one in a row. Sure.
All right. Oh, I gotta do. There you go.
This is.
I'm still in here.
Yeah. You're right in the way. So bye, Lisa.
I'm gonna take myself out. Oh gosh. See ya.
And you can see that's one of the pots at Murtis Plaza. And you can see it's in full sun. So this is going to be a good test to see how we did it on May 12th. Lisa put a date on one of these pictures, which is good to know. So we know how many days when we go back the next time. Like we go back maybe next week and see where we're at with water on it. So
I agree, Linda. It's really interesting technology.
So.
Want this one?
Yep. There's another shot. That's a good shot, and you can see the size. These pots are massive. And believe me, nobody's going to freaking steal these like they did at CGH the one time. They stole both the pots. They were big. They weren't the little Milanos. They were big, and they're still pretty heavy for they stole both of them. Just literally took them both. Bastards.
All right, let's try this. You want that last one?
Yep.
All right.
There's another shot of the pot. It's really nice.
We're gonna follow these pots, and obviously because we're gonna be caring for them, but we'll kind of update you on how they grow. I'm excited. I've seen some that were in their more mature form, and they were outstanding. So I'm excited. I hope this works.
Yep. I'm gonna have to get a couple more containers, and what I have is a 5-gallon bucket that has a screw top lid on it. So I put the fertilizer solution in that, and then put the screw top lid on it, and it won't splash out. But I need to get a couple of them so I can have, because what I'm gonna do is some night on the way home, I'm gonna have to like swing into Murtis's and hook everything up and do a quick fill, and write the information down in a book. Like what day we did it, and how long it took me to fill them and stuff like that, so we know approximately how much time and labor we have in all this.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of a science project along with an art project. Mary Ann wanted to know, where do you get those pots? Well, Earthplanters.com is the website, and they have 2 sections. They have the
Wholesale.
municipal section, which are the bigger pots, the 31s and the 41s, things that are used for bigger applications. And then they do have, if I'm not mistaken, a retail section as well. The pots are not as big. If I'm remembering correctly, I think they might have...
22-inch, I think the guys
It was
said.
either 21 or 24, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Anyway, a little bit smaller pot.
And it was square, the one he was showing. That
Yeah, it has the same technology in it. And I think, I don't know, did someone ask if we were going to carry these pots? They're expensive, so
we're trying them out. We're going to see how this works
I would
first.
say just let's follow along and let's see how this all works. And if this is really what it's built out to be, then we might be able to do, if we could gather enough people that are interested. We have to order a minimum, so we could maybe see if we could put something together. But this will be a fun little adventure, and we'll see how well they work, and then we'll just kind of move forward from there.
And it'll be like a day, like I go to do CGHs. I'll just drive there one day and just go to pot and hook up the hose and.
Steve wants to know how much they weigh. So
freaking shitload.
So when there's nothing in them, on like the 31s, I can handle those easy enough myself. The problem is actually the size. Those 41s are an awkward lift. They're light enough. They're light enough.
Right.
It's just that they're big.
And there's no place to you can grab the rim, but there's nothing on the bottom. It's so smooth. It's hard to carry.
It's just an awkward lift. It's not so much weight when they're not full, but I'll tell you when they're full,
those things.
It's a done deal. It's not going anywhere.
No. And what we did on ours, our 2 pots, if you want to go back to that picture, our 2 pots, we put a stone, like a little bit of rock underneath, and we've got some flat stones on it, 2-inch stones underneath them. We didn't just set that on the ground. And Lisa was right. We would have never been able to freaking tell that overflow flowing out if we didn't have those stones.
So they're on like a little pad,
they're on a little pad and that, so we're able to see. And we haven't done anything. What we did that last week, so it's been a week on those.
Yep.
And they're still nice and moist, but they're in the shade. They're different than Murtis's.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they'll be out and about. Dale Park, CGH, Murtis are our guinea pigs this year.
And all the CGH satellite outlets: Polo, Milledgeville, Walnut, Morrison, Prophetstown, the Mill Clinic downtown. They'll all have one of these pots at it, and we're just gonna have to go around and service them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's getting dark out there.
Yep. It isn't raining here yet, you guys. So I don't know. The other thing, I guess, that's what we did. That's part of what we did this week. We're filling orders and stuff, and there's still stuff coming in. We've got a lot of nice baskets yet. Hanging baskets, if you need any hanging baskets. I'm gonna be going out now and start to plant the planters that I cannot physically do at the shop.
Listen to
this
Steve.
Week.
Steve and Stuart are running neck and neck for flipping you crap. He's like, I mean the full big commercial ones. Wondering if it might take a fork truck. They'll be at Facebook Marketplace next week. You gonna lift the pot, Steve?
Yeah, Steve, go ahead. And it's called a holy hernia, Batman.
Yeah. I could barely move the thing.
Yeah.
Of course, it was
It's
loaded to the gills with water, but I just rammed into it. I was stubborn enough. I made it.
And I think you pushed the water. Well, you pushed the water. It was like you know.
Well, we had to level that one, and maybe we messed something up. But anyway, it works now.
It worked now, so I was glad because I was worried those things would float and then we'd go and everything would be wilted down. You know, after doing all this work and stuff with them.
It's good company. Stuff's made in America.
But anyway,
Others have had really good luck with them, so
Yep.
I'm excited.
So anyway, yeah, and I got some of my garden. Like I said, I got 6 tomatoes in, so I'm officially starting to plant my garden. At home, I've done nothing. And if it rains tonight, I was hoping to bring some mushroom compost home tomorrow to fill up some of the raised beds, but we'll have to see how much rain we get. If we got 2 inches, who said? Deb Schumann said they had 2 inches already?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Chris Thompson Week said it's looking really dark over in Dixon.
Yeah, but it hasn't done anything here yet.
Karen wants to know, do they make any for houseplants? Karen!
Jerry's home all day. He can water.
Just plant don't you have a Sansevieria at your house?
Yes.
You just never water? That's the plant for you.
She's got all the succulents out front.
Do the pots winter well? That's a great question. So there's 2 choices. You could either,
Excuse me.
take out all the soil, pull them up, and store them,
There's no freaking way in hell.
or you could, like Bud said, just pull the drain plug and winterize
Loosen
them.
the drain plug.
Loosen the drain plug. Actually, I think it unscrews. But anyway.
It does, but it doesn't. You don't take it all the way out.
Yeah, I think you do.
You do?
Yeah, I think you do.
I don't think so.
But yeah, they could be outdoors. So we're gonna switch them over Christmas time with greens and stuff. Oh yeah, there's the lightning. Oh yeah,
I hear it now.
and the stream is all bumpy.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
cool.
See that?
And so what else? What else? And we're gonna start. The guys planted a tree today. That we haven't done really any landscaping in that. They're just trying to get caught up on all the stuff. This is really the first full week they worked. This is really the first week that they've worked. They didn't have a day off.
I gotta go see what's going on out there. It doesn't look that ominous through the viewfinder.
Oh, that was lightning there.
Was it?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Storm chasers.
Yeah.
I can't see out there. There's so much in the lights. And she didn't powder my face, so I'm probably shiny. The makeup person here is just not with it tonight. So is there any other questions?
Yeah, I agree, Chris. I'm excited for holiday greens too, because especially those big ones, those big 41s, if we have some really big, long branches, that'll be cool.
We can use some huge branches on those things.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Take a lot more greens per pod, but it'll be impressive. Mm-hmm. There's the rain. It's raining here now.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't think I've got the radar on my phone. I'm getting distracted by the weather a little bit.
So, well, I don't know. I guess that's about it. Doc Coons is going to be on next week. Has anybody got questions? I mean,
Well, Steve's making an observation. He's like, your nose,
Steve,
your nose is shiny. Stuart, where are you?
Stuart's
Normally Stuart
He's in bed. It's too late. He's got to go to bed. He drank his Geritol and went to bed.
Oh, lots of lightning and rain, Morrison. It's coming in.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's from lightning and raining here now. I can hear it. Mm-hmm. So, well, that's it. That's what we did this week. Next week we'll do Doc Coons, and I might do a video of my garden area. I know that Hollyhock Farms, I gave Joe and Margot their tomatoes and peppers, and they got their stuff in. My friend Dick Helfrich is coming to pick his tomatoes up tomorrow. He's my tomato buddy. We talk about tomatoes and stuff and try different things out together, and that's fun. I like that.
Oh, we're
And
getting
thank you for all the nice comments from everybody today that we delivered to, and the containers and stuff. So
Oh, yeah. Here it is. Let's see. There we are. I'm Noah Andrew Stutsky, but I think that doesn't look like we're going to be dry for much. Oh, here comes the rain. Okay.
all right, you guys.
All right. Distraction here.
Is there any other questions?
John's already queuing everybody up.
Yep.
Oh, Janie. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, there are questions. And then let's get those. Janie wants to know, is the ground warm enough to plant yet?
Yeah. Oh, I always say May 15th, but you know, this is the first full week that we've had a real warm temperature, so I don't know what the ground temp is. But next week there's a couple days that are like 57, 58 degrees, so you know, it's not going to be real warm. So you're not behind if you have not got your tomatoes in. Believe me, the stuff I planted some bush earlies to try to get stuff to my Chicago restaurant. Because they always like stuff. The cabbage is looking okay. It was underwater twice. Maybe underwater again tomorrow. I don't know. But,
All right, so I think it's that time. They're signing out.
Okay.
We're all probably looking out the window at the weather.
All right. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for supporting us and all the nice comments about our plants. It really makes all the hard work worthwhile and helps, And if you have problems with them, let us know that too, because we don't want to, candy coat anything. If you have problems with stuff, we want to help you out and make it right with you if there's any problem with the plants. So
Yeah,
it's the name of the game.
it is the name of the game. So have a great weekend, you guys.
Yep. We're going to do some trimming tomorrow.
Oh, Steve Lawson said ground temp is 58 as of yesterday. That's good to go.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
All right. Sorry, I'm bouncing all over the place. I should be paying attention to what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay. All right. How about this? With our guy, peace and love to all of you guys.
Yep. Peace and love. Thank you, guys. Thanks
Peace.
for supporting us. Take it easy.
Enjoy the weather. It's going to be cooler.
Yes.
It's not going to be the freaking tropics.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Have fun.